We're closer to the Bowls than we were last week. Guess that means we're going to make some more correct predictions than last week. I'm Lauren Shahadi alongside
More correct than last week?
I guess so. College football producer J. Darren Darst, former Heisman Trophy winner, touchdown radio host Gino Torretta. Darst, the season is wearing you down because you said in your notes, let's start with the easiest game, the Fiesta Bowl.
I guess this is the easiest one to project because Big 12 champ versus probably the Big East champ because the Fiesta Bowl gets the last pick. So I'll stick with this for now, Nebraska, although Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, Missouri, we'll just go Nebraska here and Pitt's the class of the Big East. I know it's not saying much.
The only reason this is an easy pick is because, like you said, the Big East team is picked for you. They're coming here. Pitt's going to win that conference. But the Big 12 champ, you have Nebraska, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, Missouri. I think Oklahoma State wins the conference, so I'm going to be different.
All right, I like that. So now that we got the easy one out of the way, how about the Rose Bowl? A little bit tougher. Who is going to represent the Big Ten? Who do they play?
Well, I have Oregon in the title game, hint, hint.
And if you can let him explain to you why Wisconsin wins into the Big Ten, even though there's like a four-way tie list, we don't have enough time for that.
So I say they replace Oregon with Stanford. Stanford's back in now. They're number 6 in the BCS. One loss. They go to the Rose Bowl. And yes, I say Wisconsin. Wisconsin, Ohio State, Iowa, Michigan State. I say Wisconsin's the highest-ranked BCS team at the end of the year.
Well, that's why they're supposed to go if you picked right now. But I think Ohio State, with victories over Penn State this week and Michigan to end the season, I think they will jump Wisconsin, even though they lost in head-to-head. So I'm going to take Ohio State there, and I like Stanford. Stanford can beat any team on any given day. The bad thing is they couldn't go on the road and beat Oregon.
That's right. You know, maybe the Buckeyes could land in the Orange Bowl against the ACC champ in Virginia Tech, obviously.
Yeah, that's where I have Ohio State. I think Ohio State, too, will probably win out, but I still think Wisconsin will be ranked higher. So the Orange Bowl would love to have Ohio State and all their fans down here against the ACC champion Virginia Tech.
You're picking somebody to win the ACC, or did you just flip a coin? Good. You threw a dart at the 12 teams in the conference. Really, who knows who's going to show up in the ACC? You get Miami dominates North Carolina. North Carolina somehow beats Florida State. You know, Miami gets waxed by Florida State. I don't really know who's the best team in the ACC. I do know this. There's not a lot of good football played in that conference right now.
You know, Gino, on Darst's notes for the Sugar Bowl, his first 2 words were, "That's right," and then it followed by saying, "I am not changing my Auburn pick." He's being stubborn.
I'm not changing it. The Auburn fans are hating on me now.
I stuck with Oklahoma in the title game as long as I could, too.
They're hating on me. They're saying I don't give them any respect. I've been giving them respect since week 3. Auburn was going to go undefeated till the Alabama game. They still end up as the SEC champion. They go here, and look at this. Boise State in the Sugar Bowl finally gets to play an SEC team. That would be a great bowl game.
I think LSU. I like LSU as being the at-large out of the SEC, and they will win that conference championship. And then you have, I think, Texas Christian University, otherwise known as TCU, will be in that game as well.
I would like to see either one of those teams against an SEC opponent in general. I would like to see that. You know, TCU, speaking of, beats Utah this past weekend in Utah, and Darst is absolutely in love. He says, hey, what, you're going to the title game.
I love the Horned Frogs. I would wear a purple shirt today, but I don't have one. So here we go.
You're Gary Patterson.
If you know their most famous player right now, we'll get you a purple shirt.
Andy Dalton.
We have one Heisman Trophy winner, and you don't even know who the guy is.
And do you think he will still remain the only Heisman Trophy winner after this?
He will. After
yes. All right, here we go. It's Davey O'Brien. Here we go. TCU wins out. They jump Auburn, who loses and falls to the Sugar Bowl. Oregon, TCU. That's your national championship game.
I like 50% of that. Oregon, they're the best team in the country, but I think Auburn, I think Alabama showed its weaknesses. I think Georgia's on a down year. Auburn will take care of business in the 3 games they have remaining against Georgia, against Bama, and against whoever represents the SEC East in the conference title game.
Any other bowl games we should keep our eye on?
Good call, though. How many more hints did you do on the Davey O'Brien?
It was going through the head. Here's some other games I'm really keeping an eye on. We always talk about the BCS game and the big ones. Here's some other ones. Look at this. Capital One Bowl, Big Ten versus SEC, Iowa, Alabama, Gator Bowl, same thing. How about a Penn State-Florida game? And the Insight Bowl, Michigan, maybe against the Oklahoma State loser. Boy, if Oklahoma State's in that game against Michigan, I can see an 83-89 overtime game there.
Well, the good thing there for the bowl games, Capital One, Gator, and Insight is, like you said, major programs, huge names, huge fan base, and that's where there's going to be a sellouts.
Kind of like the show. Huge fan base, huge fans. Hey, BCS Bowl predictions every single week right here on CBSSports.com. For Gino Torretta and Darren Darst, I'm Lauren Shahadi. We'll see you next time.